Hello, welcome to the first episode of Hobbs Holy Hour. Now, this is gonna be a technically episode, but one thing is, this is just a test video, and I do want to make my things straight. So first, I am a Catholic. Second, I'm 11. I look like I'm like on 7th or 8th grade. I'm a mackerel snapping papist. I believe that the Catholic Church is scandalous, but it's also a victim. I believe, I believe in God, obviously, but what the fuck? That's weird. Yeah, all of that. I'm straight. I serve at the Our Lady Guadalupe Catholic Parish. I am Catholic. I would like to even state that. I just want to set some basic things. So I have made a logo. It's just that I don't have my sketchbook right here. But I've been thinking about the name. So there's two big options right now. There's Lee County Catholic. That's the other one here. What else? There's Hobbs Holy Hour. There's hold on. There's Permian Basin Apostles. There's many, but I want to make mine focused on politics, but also faith. Now, what I mean by politics is like by news, anything related to that. Anything related. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my homework while I'm talking. So those are the names that I have right now. So one thing, I'm a conservative also. I'm a strong conservative. I'm a traditional Catholic, but not the way that you think it is, or Sede-vacantism or Sede-privationist. That's a humongous amount of words. But short term, Sede-vacantist or Sede-vacantism is a belief system that the current Pope, which is Pope Louis XIV, is not the actual Pope, and that the papacy has been vacant since Pope Paul VI. That's how the Palmarian Catholic Church sees it, or since Pope Pius XII. That's how most Sede-vacantists and Sede-privationists. Sede-privationists are basically kind of the same thing. But they're okay. I got it from here. Is a traditionalist Catholic theory stating that the popes since Vatican II are materially but not formally popes, meaning they occupy the position materially as the elected occupant, but lack the formal authority to govern or teach due to heresy, particularly concerning modernism. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe in any of this, but I am a traditional Catholic. But I still believe that we do have the current Pope and that he's eligible to teach formally. Yeah. Formally, religiously, and generally, politically. So, here's the thing. But there's a potential for becoming formal Pope. Unlike Sede-vacantists, who believe that the papacy is vacant, Sede-privationists believe that if a Pope were to renounce his heresies, for example, modalism, petripassionalism, which basically means that since Christ is God, and since Christ died on the cross, God also died. That is not true. That has been condemned by the Catholic and Orthodox Church. He could formally then become the true Pope. This theory was developed by the former theologian Michel Louis Vuitton de Loyer. There's a main distinction from sedevacantism. The main difference is that sedevacanists believe that a pope can still become a former pope, whereas sedevacantists believe the office has been vacant since the time of Pope Pius XI or John the 23rd. That's also a limit. Pope John the 23rd. And this is also because of like traditional Catholics, but not directly. This is because of like misunderstanding of the Second Vatican Council, which was convened around 1960 to 1964. So basically, they convened the council to say, hey, we're gonna change some things up. We don't want traditionalism anymore. So here are some things. They allow the mass to be in any language now that the church or the parish that is in, for example, Kenya, Mexico, Russia. 2, you can now face the congregation, some masses, some churches, some dioceses, and actually all the rites excluding the Roman Rite, which voluntarily can do the Ad Orientem Mass, For Eastern rites, it's required to do the Ad Orientem. What? I was just reading. Official Catholic position. The Catholic Church considers both sedevacantism and sedepravationism to be objectively sinful, and holding to them can result in canonical penalties. What? Canonical? I thought there was only physical penalties. There are many problems with the thesis of Cassixiacum. Also many problems with sedevacantism. For example, wait, what? Oh, there you go. There's like what? 3 anti-popes alive right now. 7 possible anti-popes. List many anti-popes created cardinals, known as quasi-cardinals, and few created cardinal nephews, also known as quasi-cardinal. That's all. There's many famous ones, such as Anti-Pope Nicholas V, Anti-Pope Clement VI. What? Oh wait, I read it wrong. Anti-Pope John the 23rd. Anti-Pope Clement VIII. What the freak? Bishop of Mallorca. Oh. I thought it was one from Mexico. Holy shit. That's a lot. I don't even know which popes are actual true and which ones are not anymore. See, but there's also another problem. Joseph Odermatt. So this dude is the Pope of the Palmarian Catholic Church, which twists up many things. They believe that Mary is present in the Eucharist since the genes of Jesus were in Mary's. I get that, but that's very uncanonical. Born Marcos Joseph Udirbat, 13th of March, 1966. Also known religious name Alicia Maria de la Santa Faz. What? Yeah. There's. Is he still alive? Oh, the shield. Oh. There are some. I don't remember. So one thing is, it is your will. God granted free will to everybody. But the main thing is, you will get blind. You'll be like a blind person following a blind man. What the fuck? What? Oh, another thing. How many fanboy now? I swear that I'm a human, and if they don't have enough evidence, maybe they demand it. I don't know. I kind of like take it from like the oath. Oh, fucking thank goodness, there's no fanboys. I kind of take it like a oath of Mexico. Whenever there's a new president, they do this. They do this. There is no relation between what happened during 1939 to 1945. There's no relation to that. No relation. It's just a tradition. See, our tradition of Mexico for doing this sign for the oath, it goes way farther back to the 1800s. No. Good thing is, we don't have any femboys in our city. Bad thing is, we have a heck load of furries in our map. I mean, in our city. There's unfortunately many. See, oh my fucking gosh. See, they have their own rights. God granted will, our country granted will to believe whatever they want. One thing. I forgot. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, one thing. Is that many of the people who join are little kids. Not little kids like toddlers, but like my age. We've gotten smaller. I'm the only big one now. I'm actually incredibly tall. I'm about to surpass my friend Donovan. I'm about to surpass him. One thing is that... Well, I'll be right back. I think my dog wants to go inside. Hold on. I bought a crown of Kingles. I just wanted to make a weird entrance. Anyways. We were seeing the thing about furries. There are only a few furries in our city. I'm glad. I had my calculations wrong. Many. We all have like what? 2 Catholic churches here. They're big. Actually, kind of have 3 technically. We have the giant parish hall. We usually have masses in there for large crowds. Saturdays vigil, we have it in the smaller church. Third church is the St. Helena Catholic Church, which is a insanely beautiful church. I've gone into it for like the first time. Bro, you would not imagine how it is. You would not imagine. It was kind of nice. Oh, recent. I want to count y'all a funny story from my school, and I was cry laughing. Hold on. The fuck, bro? No. Oh no, bro. Never mind. Okay, this is sad news to many Kiss fans. And this is new surprising news. Ace Frehley, I don't know, founding guitarist for Kiss, died at 74 due to brain bleed. This is incredibly sad to all of the fans out there. Yeah. Fuck, I caught myself. What? Yeah. So yeah, it is. We're trying to look for more news. If this is rumors or fake. Let me. Ace. What? Okay. Yeah. What do you want? Yeah. What do you want? Well, this is actual seriousness now. I've just got confirmation from civil authorities in the area where Ace Frehley was at. It's confirmed he has died due to brain bleed. Alright. So, I want to count y'all something. So you know, like the cartel war right there, over there in Mexico, right? We have had many politician deaths after the oath, after the swearing of oath of now President Claudia Sheinbaum. We have about We have about 9 deaths. But this all started way back in the 1960s. Well, not technically to the 1960s, but really to the 1990s. See, there was this famous dude, Luis Donaldo Colosio. Yeah, him. Murrieta. Luis Donaldo Colosio Murrieta. He was famous. He was a candidate from the institution. What does PRE stand for? So PRE stands for Partido Revolucionario Institucional, Institutional Revolutionary Party. It is one of Mexico's oldest and most well-known political parties. Luis Colosio was part of that party. He was a running candidate for the upcoming 1994 Mexican elections. He was incredibly famous. his final rally before his assassination, he had more rallies. What the hell? Sorry, I got distracted by mines. Hold on. Gotta cut the video. I gotta cut it out. So it appeared, that's the plane I was looking at, appears to go to dive. It has not recovered, thankfully. Anyways, back to the topic. Luis Donaldo Colosio Murrieta's final rally, he had more rallies, before his assassination was held in the Loma Taurinas neighborhood of Tijuana, Baja California, on March 23rd, 1994. Now, here's how it happened. Approximately 5:05 p.m., as Colosio was leaving the rally, he was shot in the head and the abdomen. He was rushed to Tijuana's main hospital, but was pronounced dead 3 hours later. The assassination occurred during his presidential campaign for Mexico's Institutional Revolutionary Party. Now, he's now a famous person. He's really famous. He was assassinated by Mario Alberto. He was, I think, a cartel supporter. I don't know. It was something cartel related. Yeah. The assassinator is now serving 29 years in prison. He's still there. I don't know how many years he has left. I think he's about to finish it. There's many conspiracy theories. One famous one is it was included by narco traffickers, and that a ex-CIA agent was present. Ernesto Cedillo. So, and the president that actually got elected was Ernesto Cedillo Ponce de Leon, the 61st president of Mexico. So now, one thing. Hold on. Anyways, now we will follow on. So the assassination of Donaldo Colosio was truly surprising to Mexico. It was so surprising. So they did arrest Mario Alberto. He's serving currently, not in ADX Florence. That's where Jean Garçon native is at. I don't know. So there's been many theories. One, it was caused by narco traffickers, and I kind of agree with this theory because he was against it. Because Luis Donaldo Colosio was very against it. Second theory is that was caused by the CIA. We're getting somewhere. And I also kind of agree with this theory. Because look, one thing, there have been reports of a ex-CIA agent, president. This is where the camera is something. Yeah, there was reports of an ex-CIA agent, president. I don't remember. But you may be asking, since when did all of this cartel crap start? 1968. Tlaxcala Massacre, 1968. Military ordered a massacre. No. Former president of Mexico, Díaz Ordaz, ordered a suppressing of a protest 10 days before the Olympics were going to be held in Mexico City. And many people died. This is where it all began. That was just a spark. It didn't kind of get rolling, but until rural parts it was happening. Now this all got into effect in 1994, March 23rd, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, he was assassinated. He's assassinated. He was very against cartels. Actually, the party pre, it's actually pretty famous for having a lot of politicians from that party getting killed because they were supporting anti-cartels. Now, I made a report of the recent thing: strikes into Mexico by the U.S. president. You may have seen those declassified videos of what appears to be a UH-60 Seahawk and a MQ-9 Reaper drone striking Colombian drug ships. That I've confirmed. Those are actual ships. Yeah. Another topic now. I'm getting bored in this topic. So all of this got really more intense whenever whenever they elected Felipe Cardenas. I believe it's Felipe Cardenas or Felipe Calderon. When they elected him, he was trying to do his best, but I also felt like he was doing really shitty. I mean, hey! Don't get get started. He was doing good, but this got really more intense whenever Enrique Peña Nieto was elected as a 64th president of the Estados Unidos de Mexico. It all started right there, cause he was very corrupt, so undoubtedly so corrupt. He bought what people wanted, and you might think, oh, maybe food for like the poor, kind of. A little bit of that, and a little bit of not. A little bit of that, and a lot of not that. See, here's why Enrique Peña Nieto is the most corrupt president. Is considered a corrupt president due to his involvement in multiple alleged scandals and investigations that came to light during and after his term. Though he has never been formally charged and denies any wrongdoing, he faced numerous accusations of bribery, illicit enrichment, money laundering, and conflicts of interests. Odebrecht bribery scandal. A star witness in the corruption case against Brazilian construction giant Odebrecht, former Pemex CEO Emilio Lozoya accused Nieto and his finance minister Videgaray of directing a scheme of kickbacks. Lozoya alleged that Peña and Videgaray instructed him to funnel more than $4 million in bribes from Odebrecht into Peña Nieto's 2012 presidential campaign. Lozoya also stated that they used bribes to secure the passage of an energy reform bill after taking office. In 2020, Mexico's Attorney General launched an investigation based on Lozoya's testimony. Lozoya claimed that he could provide witnesses and documents to back up his accusations. Casablanca scandal. Allegation. In 2014, a journalistic investigation that revealed that Nieto's wife, Angelica Rivera, which we'll refer to her as A, was acquiring a multi-million-dollar mansion from a government contractor, Grupo Higa. The company had received numerous lucrative government contracts. Critics viewed the deal as a blatant conflict of interest. The insurance scandal forced A to return the property and Peña Nieto to issue a public apology, though an official investigation, which was widely ridiculed for being led for a presidential appointee, cleared him of wrongdoing. Pegasus spyware scandal. There's a lot. Several investigators found that Peña Nieto administration allegedly used a sophisticated Pegasus spyware to surveil journalists, human rights activists, and anti-corruption advocates. In July of 2025, Mexico's Attorney General office launched an investigation again into Peña Nieto for allegedly receiving a $25 million bribe to facilitate the purchase and use of the spyware. My jaw's already getting tired. God damn. In 2022, Mexico's Financial Crimes Unit opened an investigation into Peña Nieto for suspicious wire transfers and potential illicit enrichment. The unit detected $1.3 million in international wires to Peña Nieto from a blood relative and uncovered corporate links to the companies that received millions in government contracts during his presidency. The investigation also involved the Spanish company OHL, or OHL, which was fined for accounting irregularities and linked to corruption allegations during Peña Nieto's term. El Chapo, that's a long one. Lordy. During the 2019 U.S. trial of drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, a witness testified that Guzman had paid Peña Nieto a $100 million bribe. Peña Nieto has consistently denied this and other allegations. Corruption is a long-standing issue in Mexican politics, and Peña Nieto's scandals were highly visible examples that eroded public trust. While he denied the accusations, his administration's perceived lack of accountability and subsequent apologies further fueled public outrage and contributed to his low approval ratings. Mexico's current president, former president, AMLO, or Andrés Manuel López Obrador, has frequently criticized his predecessor and predecessors for corrupt activities. That was a mouthful. Now that hurt. That hurt. So this is a weird thing. I don't know if this is true or not, but Pedro Lascurain, who's president of Mexico for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Not for 1 hour, for many hours. I don't know. Oh, huh? What? So, weird thing to give you facts. In Mexico, in the political system, they can only serve a 6-year term and no second term. There is no vice president at all. In an event of the removal or death of the president, a provisional president is elected by Congress. The Congress is composed of a Senate and a Chamber of Deputies. Now, who was the provisional president of Mexico during the Oh, 2024 then. 2024 elections. What? Oh my fucking gosh, this confuses me. Oh, okay. So to clarify, the term provisional president or substitute or interim president only applies when an elected president is unable to take office or has to leave office during the first 2 years, which is rare. That's never happened. Almost never happened. If you count the entire history of the Mexican presidents, there's more than 66. See, why do I say this? Because look, there's been many coups d'etats, revolutions, including the Mexican Revolution during the 1900s. There's a lot. unfortunately. Enrique Puto Peña Nieto. And I do not like this person either. Vicente Fox. He looks like Colosio. Ernesto Bebelillo. Preceded by Carlos Salinas de Gortari. He's also the worst president. He's not dead. Fortunately, he's not dead. He's still alive. You can visit him, but he's in that condition. Itesem. ¿Qué vergas es Itesem? I'm not even gonna say anything. Fernando Fernández Palacio. Oh, Hernández. Good morning. Sorry. There was another famous there's another famous person that was serving this. Her name was Xochitl Galvez. She's old. She's wheelchaired right now. I don't know why, but she is. She was born in Tepatepec. Her party is the PAN. Andres Manuel. He's old, but not unfortunately, but fortunately, he's still alive. Yeah, Zambr. I think it's a Democrat. What? The fuck? Damn! Brother, he looks like he's barely 30-something, but he's 59. Damn, ain't he getting Botox? That's just joking. He was born Alta Comulco de Favela. Long ass name. Y presidente Calderón. He's still alive. What? I swear. I have a weird feeling. I'm not plotting to do this, but I swear I have a feeling that one of these presidents, former, is gonna die. I'm not Notre Dame. I'm not Nostradamus in here, but I feel like I know why. What if it actually happens? Alright, I'm gonna play some music to focus, so y'all just see me work. Did I say twerk or work? Did I say both? How the fuck do I say both? But that ends our episode.
Lord Jesus Christ.
So I just got confirmation that there's been a schism now in the Anglican Church. It has officially split in two. One sect has no longer officially recognized the Archbishop of Canterbury, which is the first female archbishop in over 500 years, Sarah Mullally. This now goes farther, since this has gotten the definition of now. This has gotten the trophy of saving contest. Here's the trophy. So this is the actual theme. I need more confirmation. I'll try to let you know tomorrow in the afternoon, but this is coming in. There's an official there is now a schism between the Anglican from from the Canterbury, Anglican, and Traditionalist Anglican. We'll let you know more on if we can. Thank
We
you.
reject the so-called instruments of communion, namely the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Lambeth Conference, the Anglican Consultative Council, ACC, and the Primates Meeting.
Alright, that's hard enough. That's all enough that I've heard. But holy shit. That's a lot. So, whoa. Yeah. So we're gonna play some background music, background things, so you can hear this shit. Goodbye. Motherfucker, you stupid nigger. Vestigal, I believe. Vestigal structure. Oh. And now, oop. And now, whoop. Do the honesty. No. The fuck? Oh, shit. So, yeah. So, to all of my Anglicans out there, good luck. And God protect you. Because if this actually happens and we get more confirmation, hell nah, you all are done. Sedevacantism now exists in Anglican, in the Anglicanism. Now, if this happened, yeah, we're done. Oh shit. We're gonna pause it for a video.
The other driver after a car accident.
Cut off
There's
the
a better
camera. Cut
way
off
to
the
get
camera.
paid a way
Cut off the
bigger
camera, bro.
check
Cut
without
it off.
having to go to
Cut
court
it off.
or pay
Cut off the damn.
expensive
I just heard a pop, a thud. I'm heading inside. I'll notify y'all.